तो अंजू सिंह ऊपर बैठी है।
जो भी ऑनलाइन कुछ आवाज
जीरा ऊपर बैठी है, ऊपर बैठी तो वो ऑनलाइन
ऑडियो
काइंड ऑफ हुआ ऑनलाइन
हो गया।
आवाज आएगी मैम की? अगर मैम आएगी चलो कुछ देखेंगे।
अनम्यूट करके बोलो ना, वहाँ पे
अनम्यूट करके बोलो।
ब्लर दिख रहा है पिक्चर।
म्यूट कर दो तुम।
हाँ ठीक है, थैंक यू। हाँ हाँ मेरे को होस्ट बनाओ, मेरे को होस्ट बना दो।
इतना आवाज जाएगा।
हाँ अर्जेंटली करो 10।
ये हॉल अच्छा है। ये सही। अरे जादव को मला मधून ऍड्रेस करायला लागेल मुलांना।
चंदन कुमार, यू may please start.
सर मेरी आवाज आ रही है आप तक? केवाड़ी बंद कर दीजिएगा थोड़ा। सर मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच रही है क्या?
आ रही है।
आ रही है।
All participants, delegates are welcome in this first technical session.
शायद मैं अपनी
Now
बात
we
रखूं।
request Chandan Kumar to start your presentation.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम। मुझे एक
You
घंटे
can
की
hear me?
मुझे 1 घंटे की प्रतीक्षा करनी पड़ी और मुझे लगता है कि मैं अपनी भाषा, राजभाषा में ही अपनी बात को व्यक्त करूं। आप चूंकि
राजभाषा, लेकिन 5 मिनट। चंदन कुमार
निश्चित तौर पर
सिर्फ 5 मिनट पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन
मैं
का।
अपनी समय की मर्यादा को ध्यान रखता हूं, क्योंकि मैं स्वदेशी से ग्लोबलाइजेशन यानी स्वदेशी से भूमंडलीयकरण की ओर किस तरह से देश की दशा व दिशा निर्धारित हुई है, उस पर मैं अपनी बात व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं अपनी भाषा में, क्योंकि मेरी मन की भाषा थी कि
स्टार्ट
मैं
कीजिए प्लीज, बाकी नहीं बोलना आप
हाँ,
प्लीज।
क्योंकि 1990 के बाद मैं देखा हूं कि देश की
जो भी
आर्थिक
सब्जेक्ट मैटर
स्थिति,
है वही प्रेजेंट कीजिए।
जी जी जी, मैं वही प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ। चूंकि शब्द को बांधने में थोड़ा समय लगता है, विनिवेश की प्रक्रिया के बाद मैंने देखा है कि देश की स्थिति में काफी हद तक कुटीर उद्योग पर इसका प्रतिकूल प्रभाव पड़ा। जब हम इंस्पेक्टर राज की बात कहते हैं तो स्वदेशी की भी बात होती है। जब तक स्वदेशी स्वभाषा स्वधर्म की बात नहीं होती है, तब तक राष्ट्र की कल्पना करना काफी हद तक निरर्थक है। कहीं बहुत सारे चिंतकों ने, राजनीतिज्ञों ने अपनी बात रखी, लेकिन मैं आचार्य चाणक्य की अर्थशास्त्र की बात कहना चाहूंगा कि देश का विकास तभी संभव है जब हम अपनी बात स्वदेशी की बात रखें। लेकिन बात यहाँ ये है कि ग्लोबलाइजेशन के बाद स्थिति क्या बदली। स्थिति ये बदली कि हम लोग स्पर्धा में टिक नहीं पाए, बेरोजगारी की समस्या काफी हद तक देश में व्यापक हो गई। हालांकि बहुत सारी योजनाएं देश में प्रभावी है, किंतु हम अगर देखते हैं कुटीर उद्योग की बात, तो बनारस में हस्तकरघा उद्योग या भागलपुर का सिल्क उद्योग मैं देखता हूं कि स्वदेशी की धारणा के ठीक विपरीत है, क्योंकि कामगारों को जिस प्रकार से रोजगार नहीं मिल पा रहा है, वो भी एक आर्थिक संकट की दिशा की ओर है। जहां तक हम बात आते हैं स्वदेशी की, तो मैं देखता हूं कि 90 के बाद जिस तरह से मॉल कल्चर और पिज्जा कल्चर हमारे देश में प्रभावी हुआ, इससे हम अपने बच्चों को सही प्रकार से नैतिक शिक्षा नहीं दे सकते। हालांकि नई शिक्षा नीति में इस प्रकार की व्यवस्था दी गई है कि हम बच्चों को किस प्रकार से मूल्यपरक शिक्षा दे पाए, लेकिन जहां तक स्वदेशी की बात आती है तो हम पहले प्रभावी रूप से बच्चों को इस प्रकार से समझाएं ताकि हमारे देश की आर्थिक स्थिति जो है काफी हद तक स्वदेशी के साथ और WTO के साथ जो हम लोग प्रतिबद्ध हैं उस प्रकार से मिश्रित रूप से होनी चाहिए, न केवल एक गला काट प्रतियोगिता होनी चाहिए। हमारे देश की स्थिति से मुझे एक जावेद अख्तर की पंक्ति याद आती है कि दिल नाउम्मीद तो नहीं, नाकाम ही तो है, लंबी है गम की शाम मगर शाम ही तो है। अध्यक्ष महोदय, हमें सभी बिंदुओं पर मूलभूत से एक चिंतन करने की आवश्यकता है। जहां तक बात आती है स्वदेशी की, तो मैं मूलतः मानता हूं कि भारत निर्माण में जिस तरह से किसानों की भूमिका है, उसका भी एक प्रकार से सरकार को एक निश्चित रोड मैप तैयार करनी चाहिए ताकि हमारे किसानों की आत्महत्या को रोकी जा सके। और स्वदेशी का निर्माण जो है हम अपने देश में जिस प्रकार से करें, उसमें एक गला काट प्रतियोगिता न हो और हम अपने रोजगार का सृजन कर सके व्यापक रूप से। बहुत सारी ऐसी बातें हैं, जैसे मैं बात लेता हूं कि इंस्पेक्टर राज की, तो इंस्पेक्टर राज समाप्त होना एक देश की बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है, लेकिन एक बात और भी हमें समझनी चाहिए कि हम अपने किसानों के प्रति और भारत निर्माण के प्रति कितने वास्तविक रूप से चिंतित हैं। इन सभी विषयों को समझकर हमें वास्तविक रूप से देश की जो है एक समस्या को और एक निराकरण की ओर दिशा में एक प्रयास करना चाहिए। रामधारी सिंह दिनकर की कविता मुझे याद आ रही है, सेनानी करो प्राण अभय भावी इतिहास तुम्हारा है, ये नखत आभा के बुझते हैं सारा आकाश तुम्हारा। अध्यक्ष महोदय, समय की मर्यादा है, समय की लक्ष्मण रेखा है, मैं अधिक समय तक प्रत्यवाचन नहीं कर सकता हूं, क्योंकि मुझे पहले ही एक दिशा निर्देश दे दिया गया कि मुझे 5 मिनट तक ही अपना पत्र वाचन करना है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप लोगों को। और कोई प्रश्न है तो बताएं। एनी क्वेश्चन?
धन्यवाद सर, आपने अच्छे से धन्यवाद सर, आपने अच्छे से अपना प्रेजेंटेशन दिया और आपके विचार काफी अच्छे हैं, लेकिन आप प्रयत्न कैसे कर सकते हैं आत्मनिर्भर बनने के लिए, या कामगारों की जो समस्या है उसको कैसे सुलझा सकते हैं सर? सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
हमें धरातल पर जानी होगी और हमें देखना है कि वास्तविक रूप से किसानों की क्या समस्या है। हम लोग एक छोटी सी कंपनी आती है, लेस कंपनी आती है, वो 5 रुपए में बिकता है, जबकि आलू का मूल्य जो 2 रुपया है। इस प्रकार से असमानता नहीं होनी चाहिए। एक नीति का स्पष्ट निर्धारण होना चाहिए। निर्धारण इस प्रकार से होना चाहिए कि हमारे कृषकों को न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य का निर्धारण होना चाहिए। ये कभी हम नहीं देखे कि विदर्भ के किसान की क्या समस्या है, भागलपुर के श्रमिकों की क्या समस्या है। देश निर्माण के लिए हमें एक ठोस नीति की निर्माण करने की आवश्यकता है। वो केवल एक आधार पर हो सकती है, स्वदेशी की धारणा पर हो सकती है। हम लोग लाख हम लोग प्रयास करें, बहुराष्ट्रीय कंपनियों का विरोध करना मेरा उद्देश्य नहीं है। केवल देखना है कि धरातल पर क्या हमें करना है कि किसान की जो मूलभूत समस्या है, पानी की समस्या है, उर्वरक की समस्या, इन सारी समस्याओं का निराकरण करके ही स्वदेशी की अवधारणा की पुष्टि की जा सकती है। जी मैम, कोई प्रश्न हो तो बताएं।
धन्यवाद सर, आपका प्रेजेंटेशन और आपके विचार रखते हैं कि इस जो भी योजनाएं वो हमारे किसानों के लिए हों, उनके बेनिफिट के लिए हों, और आज के अंतर्राष्ट्रीय तौर पे हमें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय राष्ट्रों के साथ भी मिलकर चलना होगा। तो उनकी जो नीति है वो भी भारत को अपनानी पड़ेगी, और भारत अपना भी रहा है। तो धन्यवाद आपके प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
बहुत बहुत आभार मैम आपका। आप सभी का धन्यवाद। पाटलिपुत्र की धरती से आप सभी को प्रणाम, नमस्कार।
नेक्स्ट आशीष बोरसे।
Good afternoon. Am I visible and audible, madam?
Yes sir.
Yes. So, madam, may I begin? Hello. May I proceed, madam? You're on mute.
पहले चंदन कुमार, दूसरा आशीष।
Ashish sir, please unmute. Unmute
Yes,
and
ma'am.
start the presentation.
I have already unmuted, madam. I hope I'm audible. Am I audible, madam? Hello.
Yes sir.
Yes. So, madam, my topic is media trial cases and the constitutional perspectives and societal approach in India. As we all are aware that media trial has been it has been in vogue in the last few years, and we have seen several criminal cases being, exposed to media trial, and that has become a trend, especially in the last 15 to 20 years. We have seen that in Nithari Hatyakannd. We have seen that in Arushi Himraj double murder case of Ghaziabad. Sushant Singh, the mysterious death of Sushant Singh. Then Priyadarshini Mattu, Jessica Lal. We have seen large number of high-profile cases, criminal cases, where we have come across media trial, and that has been a matter of concern because there are several constitutional concerns, there are victimological concerns, and the impact of media trial on the fair process of dispensation of justice also is a major issue in this. Now, I'll be traversing into a few topics into this, subtopics like what exactly is media trial, then what are the historical perspectives, what are the prominent cases in India on media trial, merits of media trial and demerits, and what are the constitutional perspectives and what suggestions I wish to put forth in this regard. Now, whenever we find that media interferes into the working of into the analysis of a trial beyond its traditional function of reporting a particular criminal event, and it gives its own verdict or declaration, or suggests that this particular person or group of persons must have committed the offense, or they are declaring a person as not guilty, and they are drawing assumptions, and basis of that they try to affect or influence the trial, or at least the public perception. That is what is media trial. Historically speaking, KM Nanavati case, which was a very known case in the 1960s, was the one which was had a great deal of media attention, and it was seen that the entire media, the print media at that time, was covered a lot by this particular case, and there was too much of media coverage in that case. Eventually, then we have seen in the very, very infamous, brutal Joshi Abhyankar murder case, in which there were a series of murders in Pune, and that faced a tremendous media trial by the print media, not only in Pune and Maharashtra, but also in other parts of India. Now, in the recent times, there have been cases like Nirbhaya. Nirbhaya case is one which gave India a new law in the form of the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013. And we never say that media trial always has bad effects, because in cases like this Nirbhaya case, Mukesh versus NCP of Delhi, the Indian media has taken a very proactive step towards sensitization of the people of the country, and also sensitizing the state and compelling the state to take immediate action in such matters. And eventually that has led to the enactment of first the Justice J.S. Verma Committee was constituted, and eventually we have seen the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013 to be enacted. Now, coming to the merits of media trial, we come across various important aspects that we are governed by the Constitution, and the Constitution permits us, it in fact allows the freedom of speech and expression under 19(1)(a), and citizens' right to know and be informed about the happenings that occur in the country. And this helps us in sensitizing and alerting the people on the various happenings in the country, criminal aspects, and other things that happen. Vigilance is encouraged among the citizens, and it is believed that non-disclosure of criminal cases is a greater vice than disclosure, because it is necessary for all of us to know what is happening around us, and that helps us to understand, be more vigilant, be more alert, and sensitized towards crimes. And totally looking at it, media coverage is essential for better understanding of the scenario in the country. Therefore, positive impact of media trial we have seen is very, very important, as we have seen in Nirbhaya's case. Now, the flip side of the demerits are that a lot of transgression of the constitutional boundaries under the freedom of speech and expression occurs, where there is tremendous dramatization of the crime, and at times we find them in depicting the scene or depicting the crime, or trying to influence the public perception with respect to the crime that has happened. Fair trial is an essential constitutional requirement. We have seen that Article 21 in its bundle of rights includes the right of speedy justice and fair trial. And somewhere media trial is likely to jeopardize the requirement of the fair trial, and that is likely to be influenced. Extraneous factors also take an important role in media trial, which all consider that media trial is likely to affect the fairness of a trial. And there is no such specific check on media trial by the government, and most of the regulations are self-regulatory, as we have seen. There are certain important judgments that are important in this regard. One of the famous cases that applies here is the case of Zahira Habibullah Sheikh, that is known as the Best Bakery case, which has in which case the Supreme Court has underlined, it has highlighted the importance of free and fair trial, and the court has even the court has remarked that media trial to certain extent is permissible, but as long as the media does not transgress its boundaries, but it goes beyond the boundaries and gives a verdict with respect to who could have committed the crime or who could have been the perpetrators, then that transgression by media into the criminal trial is detrimental for the rule of law. There have been judgments wherein the courts have ruled that media trial beyond a certain limit is detrimental, or it is against the concept of rule of law, against the doctrine of rule of law. My suggestions in this regard have been that there should be some regulations by the state in the form of certain kind of regulations to have a limit on the dramatization or prohibition of extreme dramatization of criminal cases, and there should be certain boundaries set up, and sensitization of the journalists is essential in these cases, because they should know where to draw the lines. Even the media houses, the publishing houses should be very careful in drawing a line around themselves. Thank you so much.
Mr. Ashish,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Very much. Very much.
Yes, I just want one suggestion from you. Do you feel there should be a media trial in administration of justice? Media trial in administration of justice.
Sir, if I'm getting your question correctly, you are asking me, should there be media trial in the administration of justice?
Yes, sir.
The answer is both yes. As I have explained in my presentation also, media trial per se, media coverage per se is not something which should, media coverage per se should be there, but there should be drawing of certain line by the media itself, wherein that media coverage should not go to the extent of media trial, as in they have to report it to the public, they have to inform the public about the nation about the particular offense or the crime, but beyond a certain limit they should not assume the role of a judge in coming to a conclusion as this particular authority, this particular person, or he may have committed the crime or not. That is what I think.
Okay, Ashish. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So there are only 2 participants for online presentation.
Sir, there is one question.
Dear student,
Sir, Dr. Kiran Sharma, can she present now? Is it possible?
can you bear 10 minutes with me?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Now there were 2 presenters. I think now you just turn off. Mute.
Yes. That's not problem.
Yeah, you left on.
Yes, I
Am I audible? No, voice is not coming. Am I audible? Yes.
Just take the names,
Yeah, yeah.
otherwise I'll not be able to make the certificate.
Yes. Chandan Kumar and Ashish Borse.
And Sudhir Tarot was Krishna. Sudhir का नाम है डॉक्टर, coordinate with him. Okay, he's
So-
been continuously calling me up.
So students, one paper presentation was on the concept of Swadeshi, the importance of self-reliance policy, as it is necessary for the growth and exploration of business in our country. Now that paper presenter, I hope his name was Mr. Chandan Kumar. So he heavily relied on self-reliance new. This concept is as older as it was. You must have heard the concept of barter economy in our country, right? Where our country was absolutely self-sufficient and self-reliant. Today's theme of our international conference is what you know. There are certain words like globalization, business environment, and legal regulatory mechanism. The most important keyword is the globalization. What did I say? The most important word is a globalization. Dear student, believe one thing. Although all of us are independent, although our status is independent, but our functioning is interdependent. So today, something has happened at Bangladesh. Swadeshi, yes, it is extremely good contact. It is extremely good concept, and we must try for the same. We cannot ignore the concept of global economy. We have to work in line with the global environment. Second paper presentation was media trial. As you know very well, Article 19 of our Indian Constitution basically talk about an expression. So we cannot deny their freedom, the freedom of media. They have a freedom of expressing themselves, but it should have certain limitations. You know, there is one constitutional limitation which is there in Article 50, that executive should not interfere with the judiciary and judiciary should not interfere with the executive. So that LOC, line of control, is very well applicable to all agencies which are directly or indirectly responsible for. So no doubt media plays an important role. They should play an important role, but it should not have any adverse impact on the independence of judiciary. So these are my two views with regard to papers which were presented during this session. And I am thankful to Swati ma'am also. I'm thankful to Rajeshri ma'am also. Ma'am allowed me to be here from the Department of Law. Thank you very much, ma'am. I have to seek the permission.
Not only allowed, but accompanied.
Yes, and she accompanied also. She also expressed her view also. Thank you for this opportunity to share my words with you. Thank you very much. Ma'am, Swati ma'am, you want to say something to the wedding? Something about Swadeshi?
यहाँ हो ना, वहाँ दिखे, वहाँ आप दिखोगे.
Dr. Ashwini
Ashish.
Ningoli and Dr. Sudhir Tarote, they will join. They will be
अभी
presenting.
नहीं, अभी टी ब्रेक है, अभी नहीं, कल ज्वाइन करोगे. अभी
Ladies and gentlemen, as I stand here today as a proud and grateful student to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this event possible. I would like to start by thanking our college management and admins, who have always been supportive of our initiatives and encouraged us to strive for excellence. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our teachers who have been guiding lights who have been our guiding lights, imparting wisdom and knowledge to us and nurturing our talents. Their unwavering support has been instrumental in the growth and development of this university. I would like to express my appreciation to our guests and the audience who have taken time out of their busy schedules to grace this occasion with their presence. Your presence has added an extra spark to the event and made it even more special. Finally, I would like to thank each and every one of you, my classmates and friends, for your support and participation in making this event a grand success. Your contributions have not gone unnoticed, and I'm grateful for all of that you have done. In conclusion, I would like to say that this event would not have been possible without the support and hard work of each and every one of you. On behalf of the Legal Aid Committee, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all of you. Thank you.